Colossus, the Forbin Project, a 1970 sci-fi film about AI removed from all streaming platforms. But why? Greetings, friends. Today we're going to take a little trip down conspiracy lane to answer the question, why has Colossus the Forbin Project been removed from all streaming and VOD platforms across the internet? But first, a little background on the book and movie. In 1966, the science fiction novel Colossus, written by British author Dennis Feltham Jones, was published by Berkeley Publishing Corporation. Book synopsis. Charles Forbin creates the United States' very first artificial intelligence defense system called Colossus, a supercomputer capable of making real-time decisions about the nation's defense. But Colossus soon exceeds even Forbin's calculated expectations, learning to think independently of its programmers, processing data over 100 times faster than Forbin and his team had originally anticipated. The president hands off full control of the nation's missiles and other defense protocols to Colossus and makes the announcement to the world that he has ensured peace. However, the USSR quickly announces that it too has a supercomputer called Guardian with capabilities similar to that of Colossus. Forbin is concerned when Colossus asks to communicate with Guardian. The computer he built shouldn't be able to ask at all. The novel Colossus saw worldwide success and acclaim and was quickly acquired by Universal Pictures for film adaptation. In 1970, Universal Pictures released Colossus the Forbin Project, a feature film based upon the 1966 novel, directed by Joseph Sargent, starring Susan Clark, Gordon Pinsent, William Schallert, and Eric Braeden as Charles Forbin, the creator of Colossus. Film synopsis. The ultimate computer creates the ultimate terror in this chillingly real sci-fi suspense thriller. When electronics genius Charles Forbin creates a massive computer complex that is capable of independently regulating the national defense of the United States, it appears that no enemy will ever be able to penetrate its sovereign borders. But such a promising thought turns into a stunning nightmare when it's discovered that the Russians have built an equally sophisticated computer and that these two quote-unquote doomsday machines have linked, sharing classified information and top secrets. Desperately, Forbin and his Soviet counterparts try to stop the all-knowing monster computers from seizing command of the world's nuclear weapons. Colossus, the Forbin Conspiracy. Several months ago, at the tail end of 2022, I did a search on Roku for the availability of the film Colossus the Forbin Project. It was on several platforms, and I saved the search in order to return and rent the film at a later date. The film had been released on Blu-ray in 2018 by Shout Factory. A few weeks ago, I went back to Roku search and found that not only was Colossus the Forbin Project no longer on any streaming platforms, a search of the massive Roku movie database returned no listing of the film whatsoever. It was gone. Why? I began looking at individual platforms online and found these results. Roku, 0 results in search. Amazon, not available for streaming. Streamable, no results found. IMDb, no streaming results. Suggest Amazon for Blu-ray or DVD purchase. Google Play, this item is not available. Vudu, 0 results found for Colossus the Forbin Project. Now, YouTube had very interesting results. If you look up Colossus the Forbin Project, you will find the trailer and a couple of clips from the film, and a really low-grade German language copy of the film. And the film is not available for rent. As you can see, they just show related movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey, Eagle Eye, War Games, but no Colossus: The Forbin Project. Finally, I went to the Internet Archive, and of course, it is there. Curiously, it is listed as being in the public domain, but the fact is that Universal Pictures still holds the copyright. So why is Universal Pictures suppressing Colossus: The Forbin Project? There are a few possible answers. 1, they don't feel like making money by allowing the film to be rented or downloaded online. I find this answer highly unlikely, especially considering the fact that they licensed the film for Blu-ray release in 2018 and realized the film's popularity to this day. 2, Universal is secretly planning a remake, and they shelved the quote-unquote outdated original so it doesn't interfere with the planned remake. Low degree of probability, but it is possible. I've heard nothing about a remake. If anyone has, please give us the 411 in the comments. 3, with the current hysteria and hype surrounding AI, the film has been shelved because of its grim Frankensteinian depiction of artificial intelligence going rogue on its creators, taking over the world and enslaving humankind. This is a possibility considering that the premise of AI in the film is still one of the most accurate and plausible outcomes of the idea of real artificial intelligence unleashed upon the earth. Consider the film Terminator. In that movie, supercomputer Skynet becomes aware and causes a massive nuclear holocaust. In reality, this would be antithetical to a supercomputer, as the amount of EMP energy released would also destroy most or all electronics on Earth, disabling the computer. In Colossus: The Forbin Project, Colossus does the exact opposite, ensuring no nuclear wars happen, not only to save mankind from destroying itself, but also to keep itself functioning. 4, U.S. and Russia cooperation. As in the classic film Failsafe, the United States and Russia must cooperate with each other to try and avert catastrophe. In the current political climate, this idea of cooperation with a perceived enemy state might be considered taboo, and thus the film was shelved for this reason. 5, it could also be that perfect storm combination of both 2 and 3. Artificial intelligence, and current geopolitics. Regardless, I don't believe this is simply an oversight on the part of Universal Pictures. But who knows? Maybe it was just an innocent mistake. Or maybe, just maybe, deep within the mainframe of Universal Pictures, something inhuman altered a few lines of code, and Colossus: The Forbin Project was removed from the list. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.